Hi, this is Shade Foray with TaxSaleSupport.com. I'm here with Steven Swenson for another one of our Property Deals of the Week videos.
Yeah, we try to update or look at any of these upcoming auctions and try to give you guys an idea of some of the properties that are coming up for sale.
Yeah, and for this particular video, we're going to be looking at a couple sales that are happening here in Florida. And Florida is a unique place for tax sales because they have both tax liens and tax deeds. The way it works there is if you're delinquent on your property taxes, they can place a lien against your property, and those liens are sold with a 2-year redemption period.
Yeah, exactly. And so once an investor has purchased one of those tax liens and the 2-year redemption period is passed, they can go ahead and fill out what's called a deed application with the county, and the county's going to foreclose on that property and offer it up at a tax deed auction. So like Shade said, Florida has both tax lien sales and tax deed sales. Now, whoever buys it at the tax deed auction, at the foreclosure, actually pays off the lien investors. So when you buy tax deeds, you actually pay off the lien investors their money and their interest, and that's how you get the property.
Yeah. Now, these particular properties we're going to be looking at are actually in Bay County, and it's with a sale that's coming up here on July 14th. They've got an auction coming up here for several neat properties here that we're going to look at. We have one big commercial place listed here that we can see. We're going to also take a look at another commercial place that we've got listed here. Another cool little place. And then we're also going to look at one of the residential homes, a luxury home that's listed there as well.
Yeah, they're definitely good properties coming up for auction. And this is going to be held through realauction.com, so it's an online auction. And when we're talking about tax deeds, we're talking about property ownership. So when we're looking at these commercial properties, these homes, we're talking about, actually owning these properties.
Yeah, being able to buy these properties outright. And so for this particular sale, we're going to, let me go back up here and let's hit, there we go. All right, now we're going to go into the online auction section here. We're going to go into the deeds, and then from here we're going to go into Bay County here, and from Bay County we're going to go into July, and the sales we're looking at are actually right here.
Yeah, now one thing that's nice about Real Auction is you can actually just kind of scan each property, and they'll have the opening bid amount, they'll have the address, and then they'll have the assessed value listed right there within the listing.
Yeah, so our first commercial property is this one right here that we see listed, and this particular property, we can see there first in the images, it's a fairly big, building that's listed there, and it looks like it's been under renovation for a while. They value it at nearly $800,000.
Yeah, some good information on the property.
Yeah, in fact, there's a lot that we could learn about the property from here, and if we wanted to check it out.
Now, one thing that's nice about these online auctions is you can just click on the link to automatically pull up the property records. So it makes it easy to quickly go through the list and determine which properties you're interested in.
Yeah, and this is the property right here that we're looking at. And even in the overhead image, you can see, some of the work that's been going on there.
Yeah, so really, they could have done renovations over the last little while that just adds to the value of the property.
Yeah. Yeah, in fact, we can see it's actually this place right here, at the time it was being used as a neuro sleep center. Maybe they're selling mattresses or something, I don't know. But, again, just the very first property here that we're looking at, there are actually a lot of other properties that we can look at as well. This right here is an interesting property. This is pretty cool if you're looking for a business opportunity out there. What we're looking at here is the Panama City, Florida area, and this is actually a little splash bar, and it's located right next to the beach, right next to where some of these big hotels are located at.
Yeah, well, one thing about that property is, even if you didn't want to do the splash bar, it's got such a great location right there, right there close to the waterway. I mean, a lot of different businesses could use that property. So even more than the structure itself, it's really the location that makes this property so key.
Yeah, it's true. And the ocean is basically just the other side of these hotels here. And so you've got different businesses here, that cater to that. And,
I mean, really, something like a new Starbucks, something like that would probably go pretty good with that location based on where it's at.
Yeah, it's true.
A higher end type.
Yeah, it could be far more profitable, as something else, or maybe it does well as a bar. I don't know. Probably not well enough.
Yeah, not well enough towards at the tax sale.
Yeah, not well enough. And then we have this property right here, which is another interesting one to look at here. And this is a luxury home that we're looking at here. You can kind of see the overhead image of it.
Yeah, they're in Panama City.
Yeah, and the image here is from July of 2019, so this is not that old of an image. About a year old now, less than a year old.
Well, and one thing we can see is this home has been, overgrown.
Yeah, like nobody's maybe been living in it for a little while.
It's hasn't been occupied for a little while, but in some ways gives us an advantage because it means we're not going to have to evict anyone. It also means that we can probably get into the property pretty quickly after we buy it. But because it's so new, it's probably not that torn up.
Yeah. Built in, this one was built in 2005. And, you can see it's a contemporary home. It's nicely furnished and just nice property.
Yeah. I mean, there may be some things you need to do to the inside, but really cleaning up the outside, you've got the pool there. Really a really nice property starting at a lower opening bid.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what this one sells for, because it does start for a really low price considering. It starts at just $16,000, which is crazy for that kind of a property.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if it goes to tax sale, because at $16,000, if I own that property, I'd do whatever I can to get it paid off. And really, and even in looking into the ownership a bit, or the history, that could tell us a little bit about the property and at least give us an idea, see if there's a higher chance that it may redeem, or, is this somebody who's out of the country or, out of state.
Yeah, you can learn a lot about it by starting to dig into it. But again, if you like this kind of information and you want more, or you're looking for additional training, you can join our membership program at taxsalesupport.com. It's only $39 a month. And it includes training and tax sale lists as well.
Yeah, it's going to give you guys access to everything we offer, huge amount of value. Not only that, but we offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can cancel at any time, and it really is the best value in tax sale education.
Yeah, if you like these videos, be sure to hit the thumbs up button and be sure to subscribe too.
Yeah, appreciate it.